Hey everyone, just yesterday received the delivery. It's a Titan tray to go onto the Nissan Y62 Patrol. Now this is a combo, 2000, 1400 wide, with the Ridgemount. Should be in the same box if it all goes to plan. Gross weight, 36 kilos. Keep that in mind. So this is a nice strong solid rack, but you're limited to what you put on your roof. I'll give an evaluation of the strength of the roof support and what I think about whether the weight limit is, you know, when you're mobile, vehicle handling, too much weight up high, or whether the roof can actually handle the weight or not. Does that mean, can I actually climb up on top of it to load it? Because that's going to overload it straight away, isn't it? If you get a mate to come over and give you a hand lift on the roof, even better if you want to make a video, because you can tell him what to do and he can do it, and it's easier than stop starting the camera and bada bing bada boom baby. So I'm going to give everyone the rundown. You can scan the box there, see it's got a QR code, you can watch the video, or you're already watching my video, so hopefully it does the job and it's even better than the official Rola one. Now unpack. This is for the Patrol Y62. This is the big one, 2 meters long, 1400 wide. It's quite expensive. It's about 1800 bucks worth. It's quite heavy. It's about 35 kilos. I got a discount on that. I've got it on a special deal, 40% off. You got to get rare lucky when you're going to get that one. But might be a VIP thing or something special going on there. But depends where you buy it from. Shop around, you might see some specials around, and we might actually, I'm going to work on getting you a discount, right? An ongoing discount and maybe a special discount every now and then. So subscribe, turn the bell on if you don't want to miss it. I reckon we've got a Rola Titan tray. We've got a whole playlist on the Rola Titan stuff. This is the Mark III. It's a little bit different to the old one, so they're a bit easier to get together. Better tell you what Mark's doing here at the moment. These, what do they call these ones? Interconnecting blocks, I'm gonna guess, and you know what, could be wrong, but you got to loosen them off a little bit so you get your, what did I say, it was a 4mm Allen key in the end. 4mm, yeah. Back it off a little bit, not too far, otherwise the bolt will come out. That's that little bolt in the middle there, and then you can do exactly what he's done and slide those on. They go around about the middle of the roof rack, so you can go ahead and slide them all up to the middle if you like. And then on these end panels, see these, I'll call those some sort of nut blocks, right? 5 at each end on this side. So if you've got a Patrol, you slide 5 in each side. Bit of a wriggle and they'll get up there. Mate, it's a long reach on the Patrol rack, isn't it? A bit bigger than the Prado one. We'll adjust it later, we'll straighten them all out. So what we'll do now, we'll put those 5, slide those into the track there like we did at the other end. No, down the bottom. This one down there, that's the one. Chuck them all in there and we'll space it all out soon. This could be a long video if I don't start and stop a little bit. So what's going on there, mate, with the knee board?
Oh, it's hard on the knees on that cold floor there.
Hard on the knees, okay. Lucky I've got a knee board there. Yeah. See how that works out for you, because it's about 20 years old and I reckon it's gone a bit soft. You'd be bottoming out pretty quick. Yeah. Or maybe I'm too heavy and my knees are flattening it out too quick. All right, I reckon next, and I'm not following instructions, I'm just following my instructions. So they're in. The things we need to do, we need to get these 3 mounting blocks each side, on these 2 sides here. So at each side, which way do they go? That's a good question. I can't remember if it goes that way or that way, but hopefully it only goes one way. See if you can figure it out, because I'm holding the camera.
So that's got to go that way, surely. And then this one here. Let's try it on this side first, then.
Yeah, I reckon it's kind of got to only go one way, because that'd make it idiot proof, because I've done this before, so.
That's it, only goes one way.
Yeah, it can only go one way looking at it. So the good news is you've got 3 to put in each side. Here you go, I'm sort of helping here as well. So slide that one down and then the next one, and same over at the other side. All right, that's one side done, and they're going to end up with sort of one front, one rear, one center. Once again, we'll adjust it all later, but this will help keep it all square. And just near the start there, they get a little bit caught up, right? So you just got to give it a bit of a wriggle and a jiggle. It will go in if you've got it in that configuration. Oh, I need to go down and kick that other one up to you. You got your safety glasses on, incoming. We were just talking about safety. And just yesterday, one of my assistants, he said, he was talking about safety, and as we get older and wiser, the things, we can do things and we're probably going to be okay, but we take a lot of safety precautions now. And funnily enough, Mark just brought it up again now, the knee board, and it went to, you know, wearing masks and safety glasses and all that. So all you young punks that think you're bulletproof, well, what did we say? How long is it going to take to go get the safety glasses?
Yeah.
2 minutes?
Seconds,
Yeah. And if you don't, and something goes in your eye, you're going to be at the eye in your hospital for either hours, days, weeks, or never going to work again because you can't see. So put the safety glasses on.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to walk over to this bloody grinder here. I've got the, I'm sure I've got, might be a bit of junk here. Cheap grinder just for drill bits and stuff. But look, the gloves are there, the earmuffs are there, and the safety glasses there. Probably 2 pairs because there you go. See? Never too many safety glasses. Need to tidy that area up. What a pigsty. From my memory, I reckon you're good to put those corner blocks in. But you got to put it on this end first, as you can imagine. So then you can hit it in like that. Because if you put that one and this one, because you've already got this tray locked, you know what I mean? Yep. So you should be able to give that a bit of a wriggle. Safety glasses, hard hat, incoming rubber mallet. So yeah, you might not have to tap them. They generally go in, but while you're wriggling them around, putting them together, that's it, beautiful. They might come out again. So make sure they're all the way in when you do your final tighten up the tray. And what's going to hold it together mainly is the bolts that go through from the top through these holes into those plates. So there's plenty of strength. And once you bolt it down to your ridge mount here, that's going to add a lot more strength. Beautiful. All right, now I reckon you can just slide that on the end, keep it nice, and so I'll give you a hand, but you know, I know you're quite capable, and we can get a bit of video this way.
Won't work well on the video, you know that?
That's right, exactly, that's how it works, right? And we've got it sitting on a bit of cardboard that isn't quite flat on a bit of concrete that there's been a bit of movement, there's a decent sized crack there, so things aren't quite flat really. If we had a perfect flat workbench, then and that's where, yeah, give it a bit of a jiggle and a bit of a tap, and something might happen anyway. But generally, they're pretty easy to put together. But just that slight,
something's not fitting here. Right?
Something's NQR. Yeah, you just got to go. No, watch your hand. Look, I can video and
see how that's hitting there.
Yeah, true. So it's a bit of a
something the wrong way, maybe.
No, I think all 4 of them are the same. Maybe the mouldings that got made probably you know where, they might have had a bit of a how you going. Yeah, I reckon there's like a line there. I reckon the machine hasn't cut it off in the right spot. See that? See there's like a line? I can see what I mean. People in the video, can you see what I mean? There's like that line there, and that's around about where it's hitting. Bring it in, because if you get this side flat, can it go this way anymore at all whatsoever? No, it can't, can it? And maybe this is what, there you go. So there must be some movement there. I think operator problem, mate. Mate, this guy here.
Well, and that's a good reason why not to just belt it in.
That's
Stop
it.
if it's not going.
That's it. And that's what I said at the start. You shouldn't have to belt them in or anything like that. So you just got to align it. You've got to fiddle around a little bit sometimes. There it is. Beautiful. The tap's just the last couple of millimetres. And that's not to say now that you've tapped that, see this one, come out again. But that's right, we'll fix that up later with a bit of a kick here and a shove there. Now, if I remember correctly, we've got all the hardware on here that we need to, and we can proceed and complete this end as well. Same thing, remember to put these corners into that piece first so you can slide it in. And once they're all in, that's when we'll put the bolts in and sort of lock it up. Before you do that though, tell you what, before you do that, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Get these little cushion roughly to where they need to go. That's it. Beautiful. At the end of this, you'll have to put a price on this for anybody that wants theirs, you know, assembled, whatever it is. They bring it to you and you put it together, and maybe just put it together and put on the roof, whatever, or you go to them. It's going to get expensive, but you know, it depends where they are. It'd be good if they're in Broome or something like that and they've got a lot of money, because you can Nice tax deduction going for a holiday, winter holiday. Anybody in Broome in June, July, August need a roof rack install? Just let us know. I'll just stand here like this, and then once you get those ends in, you'll be able to just tap it this way. Remember to line up those nut blocks as well before you get too excited. We could time lapse this and make it all go really fast, but it'd make it a short video but not as detailed. We sort of want full detail and get you to understand any possible complications, you know? It's a reality thing. Starting to look like it's meant to, I think. Then we can even get a tape measure and we'll, instead of just, I normally just guesstimate, about the middle will do. It doesn't really matter, nobody's gonna see it. I suppose unless the police helicopter's flying over and they notice it, you know, while they're spotlighting you. See how the other side popped out a little bit there? That's here and there, like a few other jobs. Here a bit, there a bit, here a bit, there a bit. And I'm at this end, so it's stayed in pretty well, but we will give it a little bit more of a tap before we get the bolts. We'll put the bolts in next, I think. And before we do the final tighten on the Titan tray, we'll just make sure it's all the way in. And we'll measure those up. We can probably do that afterwards, but we might put those in place before we tighten it as well, just because they could get hard to move for some reason. So that's going to upset things as well, right? So let's just get the tape measure, put those in a line. All the nuts and bolts come really well organised in these little bags. The only thing that I'm not excited about is, see the nuts? They're not nylocks, right? I think that why would you bother with a spring washer and a nut when you can just get a quality nylock and it's good to go? Just have these, the flat washers and a nylock. Hey, that's my recommendation on an improvement. Anywho, the next step is you get the little bolts with the Allen key heads, the small ones. Can't remember what they're called. What do they call these ones on the description? Doesn't matter. Put the little washers on. You'll see which ones. There must be, what is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 20 of them, right? And just get those started loosely for now. We could probably tighten up one end. And then, yeah, that's right. We could tighten up one end for sure. And then we can give it a bit of a tap and hold it tight together before we tighten the other end. I think that's a good system. These have all been lined up, so we just got to tighten those up. I think we'll do those after we do this. You know, unless I stuffed up from not watching a video before I made this, this should be good to go. Literally, like, I can't remember how those little T-slot pieces go. Maybe we don't use them. I think they're spare on this actually, because we're using the Ridgemount. I think they're to go into roof racks or other mounting systems, because I'm pretty sure this is going to bolt straight to the Ridgemount. But let's get the Ridgemount on the car next. That'll be a separate video. Subscribe, turn the bell on. This is putting the tray together, ready for the Ridgemount. But keep watching the videos in case I stuffed up, because if I did, I'll let you know. Catch ya.